Hello, party people. So, we went through episodes 17, 18, 19, and 20. There's only 21, 22, 23, 24, and that's the end of the first season of Blue Lock. I'm going to explain how how certain things happened and the way they happened. I feel like there is a lot of behind the scenes stuff that is implied, but we're just not seeing now. Now, if you look at like Nagi, right? Complete like prodigy or whatever, right? They're building on top of what he already has. And a big part of these 4 episodes, at least the first half, the 17 and 18, was about breaking Baru down and then rebuilding him. So this is literally a difference between the United States Army and the United States Marines, for example. So remember, Nagi built upon what he already has because he's already a prodigy, has nothing else to prove. Then you got Baru, who was exposed and quote unquote devoured. They basically used him and they let him get. This is what I think. They let him get the game winner. They let the game winning shot, so he would feel good about himself again. And the way they reacted when everyone was tired, they won the game. They were just sitting around. To me, it sounded like Nagi and Asagi planned this whole thing out. The whole time they planned all this out, and they let Baru get the game winner because they knew that would restore his confidence. And that's what they need, is that that go getter, that the almost like the villain on the good guys team. And eventually at some point they do pick Chigiri back up, and with his speed and all, I guess they found that would be useful. Nagi passed on his former teammate, whatever is going on with that. And I think people were talking about Ichigo, that orange hair guy whose name I forget. But yeah, so episode 19 predominantly setting up for the rematch between, I think his name is Rin, who's basically the antagonist, and Asagi, who's the protagonist, of course. Now, just because you're a protagonist doesn't mean you can't have villain-like qualities, right? Okay. Is Asagi essentially a villain? I mean, he does what he needs to do to win. Let me put it as bluntly as that. Whether that's using Baru as a weapon or Asagi exposing certain players' weaknesses. And if you watch some of the earlier episodes, especially midway through the season, Asagi knows how to talk trash. Like he knows how to talk shit. I mean, like, did you see this with the twins on that one team? You saw that. He was demonic almost. But yeah. So I'm looking forward to the last few episodes. I know Shadow and I are gonna wrap things up at the end of the first season. But that will at the least be 4 weeks from now. So this upcoming Saturday, today's Sunday. So at the end of the week, we should have episode 21, and then I guess we'll see what happens. We haven't decided if we're gonna continue with season 2. That's something we'll figure out. It depends. What kind of cliffhanger are they going to leave for season 1? And we don't know because we haven't seen it yet. Am I assuming it's a cliffhanger? Yes, because is the show going to be over when they win that rematch? Assuming they win the rematch against Rin and his team. I mean, like, what else is there? Why would they close the story on that note? Maybe they didn't know there was a season 2. I don't know. That can happen sometimes in the world of anime. But yeah, so I hope you guys have been enjoying Shadow's recap of these episodes. You can check his Patreon out. That's where he mostly puts this stuff online, if you will. And yeah. Okay, we'll see you next time, guys. Take care of yourselves and each other.